from his enemies. MSNBC's Chris Hayes says Trump saying, I don't care about affordability isn't a gift. Usually he exits outside the realm of logic gas, but that one's been given a lot of airtime. Then House Dem Insider and Kirsten McConaughey, quote, I don't want to hear about affordability coming to an imaginary view and be first Then and third president of the bill, Barry System, said, quote, Trump just lied about prices and then said, I don't want to hear about the affordability. You hear that, America? Trump couldn't care less about the rising costs. But don't worry, billionaire plans to do this time. Neil Sanders, former government official, noted, quote, I'm looking forward to the ads of Trump saying, quote, so I don't want to hear about the affordability and Trump warfare. Well, but it will be a problem. So that is a disaster. Total disaster by Trump. And to the point that he was making about what Democrats, excuse me, Republicans need to tout his wins for, politically, that is true. Facts don't speak for themselves. This is what helped undermine President Biden during his presidency. I think Biden and so many Democrats are saying, oh, we passed meaningful legislation. We passed more legislation than Trump. When we were legislatively more accomplished, people will draw their connections. They will identify that and draw their connections. Bullshit. Facts don't speak for themselves. Not in this media ecosystem, not with our attention spans as corroded as they are, and not with social media algorithms funneling people down there. You have to make the case persuasively. So he's right there. The problem is his record subject to be careful, so there's not much by way of bribing, right? He's just saying Republicans need to go out and lie. And maybe they can. Maybe they can successfully deceive the American people. It's possible. I'm not running for office, so I can be honest about these people. We can be deceived. We can be tricked. And we can be gaslit. So maybe Trump is right. Just Republicans need to lie. But prices are not declining. You did lie. Maybe they need to sell the lie better, but they were lies. Energy prices have increased. Grocery prices have increased. Inflation has increased. That's why people are so pissed at Trump. And that's why his polling is as atrocious as it is. And Midas Touch put this interesting compilation, very short compilation together, about how Trump was trying to crib the affordability message from Zoran Mamdani, Abigail Spanberger, and Mikey Sherrill, those successful, high-profile Democratic candidates who swept their elections on Tuesday's blue wave election. And then 24 hours later, he loses his temper and it's like, I don't want to hear about affordability. Take a look.
They have this new word called affordability, and they don't talk about it enough. The Democrats did. It's the biggest reduction in cost in the history of that chart or whatever it is they do. That they do a synopsis of everything. They cover every element of Thanksgiving meal. 25% down. So I don't want to hear about the affordability.
Not good. Not good, folks. That was a terrible, stupid thing to say. Again, Democrats would be foolish not to pounce on this and cram it down the throats of the American people. Hey, listen, this is what the commander in chief, when you elected to lower your costs, has to say. Not lower your costs, make things more expensive. And when asked about it, I think what you do about this, he said, shut the fuck up and stop asking me questions, stop pestering me. Take what I give you, peasants. Democrats, again, should not just assume that this will get out. They need to make it viral. They need to be relentless. And so if you look at Trump here about affordability on Twitter, it is trending everywhere. Democrats should, again, be very loud, very outspoken about this. And again, they should cram ads. They should spam this out into the ether. It's not good. It's not good for Trump. And it's a real opportunity for Democrats to make the case. And again, I say, this may very well, given the results of the blue wave elections, in which there was overperformance, incredible margins, the entire state of Virginia, all of the counties moved to the left. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we'll win 2026, but when you have Trump out here saying shit like that, it makes it much more likely. So he may have very well just crippled his presidency for the rest of the term. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments. conflating the two things. You know, Israel policy and Israel criticism with actual anti-Semitism. That's no